Hello, welcome back to another video. Today, I'm going to be doing a tier list. Today, the tier list is going to be, I'm going to rank every boss in Cuphead from easiest to hardest. Now, the rules will apply is that it's on expert mode, and that's really it. And no, I'm not going to be talking about S rank because I have not done that. So yeah, anyways, let's get into the video. Okay, so the easiest boss in Cuphead is Goopy LeGrande. Goopy LeGrande is a very easy boss to do, even in expert mode. Basically, what he would do is just jump around like a maniac and occasionally throw his face in front of you. In the first phase, he would just jump around like normal, and then in the second phase, he eats like, I don't know, a dime or something like that, and he'd grow bigger. And in this phase, he will still jump around like a maniac, but instead of throwing his face at you, he will punch you instead. Which is not any different, by the way. And after you get past the second phase, the third phase is much different. In the third phase, he would just die, and you win. Just kidding. In the third phase, he is a living tombstone, and he would attempt to smash you to the ground. This phase is very easy, you just have to not stop moving. Okay, so the number 18 hardest boss is the Root Pack. The Root Pack is a very easy boss to deal with. In the first phase, the potato guy will spit, I don't really know, dirt or something. After getting past the potato, the onion will come out of the ground and will cry. You really just have to dodge tears. It's not too bad. The third phase is a little more interesting. You just have to get rid of the mini carrots and watch out for the laser that comes out of his third eye. Because, you know, carrots have good eyesight. So yeah, this boss is not very hard. I can do it first try. Number 17 hardest boss is Ribby and Croaks. Ribby and Croaks is pretty easy with the roundabout. In the first phase, you have to deal with the fireflies and the fist, which is not too bad. In the second phase, you have to deal with the big frog trying to blow you to the green frog. And in the last phase, you have to deal with the slot machine, for some reason. But overall, it's not that bad of a boss. It's pretty easy to do it. So the number 16 hardest boss is Cagney Carnation. Now I love Cagney Carnation because not just he's a fun fight, it's just because, you know, his signature dance moves. In the first phase, he will spit out seeds repeatedly, and I mean repeatedly. But after you get past the first phase, the second phase gets a whole lot easier. He will throw a bunch of attacks like seeds, boomerangs, in his face. After you get past the second phase, the third phase will happen, and it's much different than the other ones. In the third phase, you have to stay on the platforms and try not to fall down, but while also trying to be careful of the vines that try to attack you. Overall, this boss is pretty easy to deal with. I can do it like relatively like first try. Okay, so the number 15 hardest boss is Sally Stageplay. Sally Stageplay is an easy boss compared to anything in Aisle 3. In the first phase, Sally would just jump around, throw fans at you, and occasionally kiss you, which is apparently harmful. That says a lot about society, honestly. After you do enough damage, Sally would just get in the car and drive away, and then the second phase will happen. In this phase, you have to avoid a lot of stuff. In the second phase, you have to avoid rats, babies throwing milk bottles, and Sally herself. After you killed her, then you move on to the third phase. The third phase is really unique. It tells you what attacks are going to come up, like lightning, meteor, and big wave. After you do enough damage, then you go to the fourth phase. The fourth phase is very easy to deal with. All you have to do is just shoot at her and avoid the umbrella. And with the roundabout, it's even easier to deal with. So basically, Solid Stage Play is a very easy boss to deal with, especially in Aisle 3.